guys, it's KitKat again with another ROM review, and this time I've got Dirty Unicorn Unofficial build KitKat version 1.1. So yeah, Dirty Unicorn was this awesome series of ROMs which, well, for the Galaxy S3 there hasn't been a new version that is on KitKat for quite a long time. And now there is an unofficial version by a guy on XDA. So let's get into the ROM now. First of all, what you would see here is the normal lock screen, but it's not that normal. You can see the pattern here is quite different, which, well, I really like this pattern. I'm not sure which is this one, but it's pretty cool. Let's unlock the phone. And now we can see the launcher. This is the light experience launcher, so you can see a lot of the features, but no swipe to Google Now feature. So yeah, that's something which we have to live with. Now let's go to the settings menu. First of all, you can see the tiles are now in 5 tiles per row setting, so that means it does have styles, so it is using the OmniROM tiles style. So yeah, now these are the settings menu. It just has one setting which includes a lot of other settings. It kind of reminds me of Fusion ROM because of the features and the style of the layout of the settings screen, so that's pretty cool. Let's go to the About DU setting. Now you can go for About DU here and read all about them. You can see About page, so you can read all of this, and these are the developers, these are the supported devices. So yeah, and you can see the features also. First of all, Facebook sync hack, etc, etc, etc. You can see a lot of them. It does have app bar, it does have active display, it does have list view animations, it does have button light notification. It has a lot of things. Now we have the team dirt, which are the team members of the well, these are the modifiers who made this ROM, maintainers for different devices, and the contributors, which include OmniROM, AOKP, SlimROM, SlimROM, Chaos, and this ROM. I guess that's CM. It does have a lot of CM options also. Now testers also, there are a few testers, and social networking links also. You can get it from this app. So yeah, that's it. Now you do see a changelog for all of these devices. This one, the initial KitKat release, I really couldn't find this one. 5.0, 6.0 is the latest one for Mako, I guess. I just really saw that. I couldn't really find 5.0. I'm not sure where it is. I will try to get my hands on that. So yeah. Now what else? Now this is on KitKat ROM. This is based on the KitKat kernels, KitKat sources from their GitHub, and yeah, this is an unofficial version, so pretty cool. Let's get into the features now. It has a lot of features. It really does remind you of the Fusion ROM, which has a ton of features. It does have that much features also. So you can see the dirty settings, dirty tweaks. You can see a lot of them. These are the this is the option where you can find everything. So first of all, you have dirty tweaks. This is, well, it's just a logo. You can see in the user interface setting, you can have notification drawer. These are the styles for notification drawer. You can have transparency, color, image, etc. Next thing is lock screen. First of all, lock screen shortcuts. You can enable different shortcut. It just has the 4 lock screen icons in the slider, so that's something. You do have theme options. You can have custom icon also, or the default lock icon, so that's pretty cool. You can have dots color options, dots color, lock color, and frame color, so you can have that. Miscellaneous tweak includes a lot of things. First of all, lock screen notification. It does have lock screen notification with pocket mode. If you want, you can use that, and these are the options. It does have offset top of the screen, privacy mode, etc. Maximize, you can enable or disable camera widgets, battery level around the lock screen. It does have slider torch, which I almost always uses, which is pretty cool. You double tap the slider and hold to have the torch, and leave the slider for the torch to fade away, so that's pretty cool. It does have. Now in the power menu, you can customize whatever appears in this one. So yeah, right now it's just power menu and lock screen. You can enable mobile data, screenshot, airplane mode, and sound toggles, so it gives you the full length of reviews. Well, the options you can customize that to your liking, so that's the main thing. You do have app bar, which is a pretty cool feature. A lot of people use this. I personally do not use this because it's quite easy for me to just swipe over this area and when I'm swiping away or something. So yeah, personally do not use this, but I have had requests about a ROM which uses app bar, so this ROM does use app bar, so that's pretty cool. You can change the width of the trigger area and etc. So yeah, let's see miscellaneous tweaks. In the miscellaneous tweaks, you can disable FC notification all around, so you can just disable it if you're getting too much. This is a KitKat ROM which is in early beta stages, so you will have a few FC issues, but if you're getting FC issues like frequently, you can just disable FC notification and it will not come up. And you do have screen recording options. You can enable pointer and use the microphone also, so you can enable that and use a microphone. That's pretty cool. Now in the status bar options, you have a few options. First of all, battery bar. You can enable battery bar if you want to. You have status bar, battery bar there. That's pretty cool. Battery icon, you can change the battery icon with all of these, so you do have that. Bolt charging icon, clock and date. It does have center clock with AM and date indicator, which is one of my favorite for a USB based ROM, so you do have that. You can change the color, the date style, uppercase or date format, etc. You can have all of those. Carrier label, you can have custom carrier label, which is this one, which now shows idea, which is my carrier. You can change it. Show Wi-Fi name. So with this one, it actually is disabled by default, which I prefer. I normally don't like Wi-Fi name on the status bar, on the notification drawer, so that's something which I really like. Yeah. In the miscellaneous tweaks, you can see notification count, breathing SMS, breathing call, which I always use, network activity indicator, which on inside the icon of the network, so you can have that. That's pretty cool. Status bar colors. Now you can customize the status bar colors. It does require super user this thing, so you can actually customize the status bar color. So that's something which you might have to use, so that's pretty cool. Something I noticed is that as soon as you give the super user prompt for the settings menu, the this one, which is the indicator for range, it just goes blank, right? And it requires a reboot to get it working again. So yeah, that's only a one-time event, so don't be panicking that it will not show the network coverage, but it will show, but you need a restart after you given the super user prompt. So that's it. You do have network indicator, which is this one. You can have MIUI style, which gives you both of them in the up and down direction, frequency of the update, network speed, color, etc. You can have that. That's pretty cool. In the animation section, you have list view animation and you have screen animation, which is the AOKP screen animation, custom animations. So list view animation includes animations like these. Scale and overshoot is probably my favorite one. You can have that, so that's pretty cool. In the quick settings, as I've said, this uses the OmniROM style quick settings, which has these options. You can enable a lot of them from here. So it does have a few extra options also, so that's pretty cool. It does have fast charge, which is kind of like a AOKP option. You do have LTE. I'm not sure what LTE is doing in my phone, because my phone does not support LTE. So yeah, quick record, quick hours, screen timeout, theme switcher, torch, everything. You can enable that from here. You do have styles. You can change the colors of the background, colors of the tiles, etc. Text color. You can change the tiles per row, so that's great. You can have quick access ribbon for someone who uses power widgets on the status bar, so that you can use it normally. I'll show you guys that. It is this one, which you can link to the tiles, or you can have a separate one. If you don't want the links, you can have a separate one here. So quick setting pull out. Now this one actually gives you a side for the status bar, where you can go to that side and pull it down, so that the quick setting opens directly rather than the notification drawer. So that's something cool. Recents menu. Now recents menu, you can enable RAM bar, which is pretty cool, which is this one, you can see with everything enabled, even it gives you 440 meg free. Well, this is a KitKat ROM, so that is to be expected. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You have the clear all button, you can position it anywhere you want, so that's pretty cool. Driving mode. Now driving mode, I have talked about this in my Asylum ROM review. It talks to you about the time or new message or anything. You can enable this, and when you come out of a lock, when you unlock the phone, it gives you the clock, or it gives you the date, gives you what all incoming calls, what all new messages, even reads you the new messages. So that is pretty damn cool. I'll try and do that.
Time is 10:10. Date is Saturday, February 8th, 2014.
So that was the clock. Well, the phone is telling me what time is it and what date it is and what year it is and what day it is. So that's pretty neat. Now you have host file manager, so this is kind of like an ad blocker. You can disable this to disable ads. So yeah, I'm always against disabling ads because hey, people need to make money out of everything. So yeah, active display. Now it does have active display with turn off mode and everything like that, so it is the latest one. You can use that. Now again, do not use the active display pocket mode with lock screen notification pocket mode. So that's something which I always stress. Okay, it does have gesture anywhere, which is one of my favorite features for any ROM. It's only available in 2 ROM by right now, because it's available in this ROM and it's available in Fusion Boyfla ROM. So I really use this. I normally use this for everyday tasks like calculator, camera, things like that. So yeah. Now Identicons, I have reviewed this in the Fusion ROM video. So you can have custom contact pictures for each and every contact without a contact picture. So you can have retro style, which will be something like this, or contemporary style, which is kind of like a kaleidoscope thing. So that is pretty cool. You do have that. Omni switch is a new feature which enables something. In here you can see an aura there. You can just swipe it from here and it will show you guys the new recent apps. It gives you a task manager. Well, it's multitasker. It's something like a multitasker. You can customize it with all of these. You can have opacity, you can have app name, it can show app name or not. You can have the drag handle colors, auto hide if you don't want it, 2 swipes to show overlay view. So you can have a lot of options with that. It is a new feature which OmniROM just released. And I think the latest version of OmniROM does have a new feature again. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Halo is available in this, but I didn't find this to be the Halo which is resizable and movable. It's not the resizable and movable Halo. It's a normal Halo, which is, well, I can work with that, so that's not a problem. You do have build.prop mods and INITD tweaks. Don't mess with this unless you know what you're doing, because it can break the ROM and yeah, do all sorts of things. It does have TRDS, which is called dock UI here, so you can have it to manual, automatic, or depending on the time. So you can have that feature also. That's pretty much it about the ROM. Now in the display menu you do have the options for CRT animation or anything like that, so you can have any option like that. Pretty cool. So yeah, in the security option you have the normal security. These are the ones which has extra features. So yeah, it does have app ops, which by which you can actually disable certain permissions for different apps if you don't think that requires that much permission. So that's something which you can have, but do be careful, do not break the app. If you try it, well, if you go crazy with it, you can break the app. So yeah, it does have performance mode from the OmniROM, so that's really cool. You can slide it around and have different speeds. You can overclock it, underclock it, so you can do a lot of things with it, but you do need a kernel, overclockable kernel. Now this is the apps with which it comes. It doesn't have a file manager, which always bothers me, because well, OmniROM doesn't really have a file manager, which really bothers me because I cannot access any of my files with this ROM. The camera is similar or normal. It doesn't even have the settings menu, so that's something which you have to go with. But it's pretty cool. It works out pretty good. The camera, well, with camcorder I cannot say that much, because it does kind of get the camera can't connect error sometimes, but this one has a far lower occurrence of that. You do have advanced setting for extra setting for, well, for the S3 you can have vibration strength, screen, M and MDNIE mode, etc., LED fading, backlight timeout, etc., touch wake, etc. You have a lot of options there. So let me show you guys the boot animation, which is a really cool one. It's the normal thing. It does have a shutdown animation, which is this one. So here is the boot animation. It's kind of like the Google edition style boot animation, or the Nexus 5 boot animation, but hey, it's pretty cool. So I guess that much is it about the ROM. I didn't well, I had benchmarked it previously and the score was about 18700. Well, average came at about 18500, so yeah, I couldn't benchmark it again. I've been using this ROM for about 2 days. Well, in breakage I have been flashing another ROM and doing this ROM also. So yeah, the battery life, now the battery life was actually pretty good. I didn't expect it to fare as much as it did with so many features. I have enabled all of them and the battery life was pretty good. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.